Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study a new chapter, that is the fifth chapter, Equal Status to Woman. There are two main pillars of human life, man and woman. Both share equal responsibility in the making of the society and hence both are supplement to each other. However, the sad truth is that there has been a big question mark on the status of women in our society. All talk of their role and responsibility, but none care for their position. They have been exploited and ill-treated for quite some time. So we know that, see, like in our society, we consider men and women both are the two pillars of the society. You know, if it is a family, there is a husband and wife, and both of them are essential in a family. The role of a husband as well as the wife, both are almost equal. Okay, so we cannot say that one is superior or one is inferior. But in our society, what we can see is that most of the time the women are ill-treated. So that is not a good thing. Okay, so if society has to be good, then both has to be treated equally and both should have equal rights. No doubt in the epic age, women enjoyed great respect among people. They were glorified in literature. In Manusmriti, it has been said, God resides where women are respected. Moreover, Napoleon Bonaparte was of the view that the hands that rock the cradle rule the world. So in ancient history or in the epics, we can see that the women were respected. Okay, but that is not seen in the present era or at present. Okay. So according to UNICEF, gender equality means that women and men and girls and boys enjoy the same right, resources, opportunities and protections. It does not require that girls and boys or women and men be the same or that they be treated exactly alike. Gender equality is a human right. All people, men and women, have equal rights and equal opportunities for realizing their full human potential so that they may contribute equally to the economic, social, cultural and political development of the society they live in. Women deserve to live with dignity and have equal status in the society. Empowering women is indispensable for a better tomorrow. So we know, see, like UNICEF has suggested that we have to treat men and women equally and they should have equal opportunities, equal resources and everything should be given equally. It doesn't mean that both should be considered equal, means both are equal, but the way that we are treating them should be equal. Okay. The world is biased against women and girls. Earlier, few women had access to quality education. There existed a lot of gender bias. Women were confined to domestic chores and child rearing. So, you know, we can see in our society what happens to the woman. So, women earlier, in the earlier stage, the women were getting proper education. But now we can see that proper education is not given to the woman. Even just if you calculate or if you see the class in our strength, if there are 50 students in the class, the majority of the students are boys. And is it because the number of girls are less? No. We can say that the students, the girls are not sent to the school or they are not considered equal. So, and their parents are not considering. See, like if a father is having a boy and a girl, he will be very happy to send his son to the school and educate him and spend any amount of money for the education of the son. But he is not that happy to spend the same amount of money or send the girl to the same school also. You know, so like if a boy is studying in a very high standard school, but they don't want to send the girl also to the same school. You know, so you can also see many of your see like the boys, those who are studying in our school, and their sisters are studying in some other school where the financial means that they need not to pay much amount of fees and there may not be that much amount of quality. Many of the students I know in our school also, we can find that there are so many students are there. Boys are studying in our school and girls may not be studying in our school and they are sent to some other schools. Okay. So that kind of a discrimination we can find, so the reason mostly, I don't know exactly what must be the reason that they may be thinking, but one of the reason, or some people they say that, see, like if we are educating boys, then we get something in back, so like if we are spending money on the boys and if we educate them, they expect that the sons, or they are going to take care of their parents. But the girls are there, we educate them and we have to send them to some other family, so they are going to be some other member of some other family, so they don't want to educate them. Okay, they are not expecting any kind of return from the girls. So some people, they have an attitude. It doesn't mean that all the people are having the same attitude. In our school itself, we can find that boys and girls both are studying. Even there are 2 girls in their family and they are sent to our school. So there are so many families are there, but we can find in a few people are behaving like that. Today, mostly in rural areas, women continue to have lesser rights, lesser education, insufficient healthcare, and lesser access to resources and decision-making powers than men. Nevertheless, women's critical roles in food production, income generation, management of natural resources, community organization, and domestic responsibilities are essential for the sustainable development of the society. So we know, see, like in our family itself, the main decision making, who is making the major decisions? Most of the time it will be the father, So the mother, sometimes the mother is not going to know what is going on or what decisions are being made. So they are engaging in the activities of their kitchen and preparing food and taking care of the children. So that is their job. Such a way the husbands are considering, or father is considering that mother's job is only to take care of the children, So, but that is not a way of treating the woman. So here there is a poem given there, and let us go through the poem. White, yellow, black or brown, they are all colors akin. Our eyes alone perceive the difference while our minds commit the sin. An orchid, however stunning, has no sweet smell to share. So you can see, like, there are so many colors, but there are so many different colors and they are all almost the same. Means colors are different, but they have almost equal roles. Like if you want to make a painting, so we need all these colors, So like you consider that maybe yellow color is a very bright one, or red color is a very bright one, but with only yellow or red color you cannot make a painting, So you need other colors also. So all of them are important. A still pond, however murky, yet has lotus to bear. So if there is a pond and if it is very muddy or very dirty, but it can produce a lotus or flower, So there are, like, lotus are there. It is coming up from the very dirty water, or a muddy water. All that shines may not be gold, for it is the heart that reaches out. Why the deliberation over color and race? Why the scope for doubt? The outcast and the shunned questions their humiliation in vain. The devil inside each of us crackles sardonically, driving us terribly insane. A man superior to a woman. Now who decided that? Have you considered asking why? I did, and answer I never got back. So the author of this poem, he is thinking that can you decide, or who is saying that the men are superior, and a man is superior to a woman. So who decides this? Who is superior and who is inferior? So, and he says that, or the author says that he could not find an answer to it, and who is creating this one, and he did not get an answer back. There is no answer, for the belief is baseless. They are meant to walk hand in hand, neither superior to the other. Shoulder to shoulder they stand. So the answer is not there, because there is no any base for such kind of a question. So they are not superior, or they are not, see, men, we cannot consider men as superior or inferior. Both are has to be equal, and they have to be standing with shoulder to shoulder, means equal rights has to be there for both. Neither superior, a nose, two eyes, a pair of ears, a heart, some feeling and good deeds. So both the people, even a woman or a man, both are having a same, one nose only there, or two eyes and two ears, one mouth, everything are same. There are no much differences between a man and woman. So they are having one heart only there, and inside the heart they have a very good feelings. Good feelings are there with them, and good deeds, they do all good deeds. Despite international awareness, agreements and policy changes, a plight of millions of women around the world remains unchanged. A few facts are worth pondering. So here there are some facts about the the inequalities or problems done against the woman. In its 2012 report on gender equality and development, the World Bank estimated that over the last 2 decades, around 2.5 lakhs girls were killed in India each year. So this is a fact that more than 2.5 lakh girls are being killed in between 2 decades. More than 60% of the world's girl population is illiterate. So you can see that more than 60% of the world's population, means girls population in the around the world, is illiterate. Only 40% of the people are getting an opportunity to get literacy, at least ability to read and write at least. According to the National Crime Records Bureau, a report in 2012, 24,923 cases of rape were registered. So these many are the cases registered against the woman, rape cases. And in that, 90% of the cases, the victim knew the offenders. So the people, those who have affected, they know who has done it, but they are not sharing, or they are not willing to say who has done it, or they are not reporting. So this is the reported cases, and there are even more than that, almost more than double of that cases are there that has not been reported. 2/3 women are the victims of some gender-based violence, frequently inflicted by a family member. So see, like if in a family itself, 2/3 of two out of three girls are having some kind of general differences or problems are faced in their own family, maybe by their own family members itself. Okay. 40% of married women in India have been subjected to spousal violence. So the husband is doing some violence against the wife. So 40% of the wives in India are attacked or misbehaved by their husbands itself. So we can understand that, see, like what may be the condition. In most countries, women only earn between 60 to 75% of men's wages for the same work. In many of the countries, even in India, we can say if like 100 rupees is received for a man, then a woman is receiving just 75 or 60 rupees only. Even some countries, they are getting even half only. So that both the people are doing the same work, and the money that they are getting back is not equal. So if we are doing same work, both should get the same benefit. So like if two boys are going for a work, and if one person is getting 100 rupees and another one is getting 70 rupees, the other one is not going to tolerate that. But when a man and woman are going, man is getting how much they are getting, that much the woman is not getting. Okay, so that is the another kind of a difference. Thus, it is the fact that girls and women in India and around the world face sexual harassment, abuse, trafficking, violence, death, and domestic violence. This is the state of affairs not only with poor illiterate women, but also with educated, middle and upper class women. The cycle of violence against women begins from the moment a girl is conceived, that is even before she is born. So we know that, see, like this is not the case of poor or illiterate people, but even to middle class and high class families, and even to the educated people, educated women, they are also facing the same kind of problems. And this kind of problems begin not after their birth, even before the birth, so that, see, like, if nowadays this it is found that checking of the babies which is inside their sex is a punishable offense, but earlier it was not there. And if stillbirth it is happening, there are, see, like, people, those who are there, and if a woman is conceived, and if they come to know that the woman, they are having a girl, then they used to terminate, so abort the child. So this type of a habit was there. And even after the birth, the child is born, and if they come to know that the child is a woman or a girl, then they leave, and husband leaves the wife itself. So such kind of cases, many cases have been reported. So we can find that the violence against the girls are even before they are born. How to promote gender equality? So here we have to find out some solutions for this problem. So how to find out the solution? This one: women are equal to men in every sphere of life. Many cultures and traditions denied equality to women. As a result, they remained illiterate, vulnerable, and helpless. But today, education and opportunities are changing their fate. Many women are now working in collaboration with the men. So now, see, like, education is a main problem. So mostly the women are not given education, and they are not getting equal opportunities for working. But now many opportunities have been provided to the women for education, as well as they are going for work. See, like, in our school, if you consider, many of our teachers are there, all especially the teachers from Kerala, all the families here, all husband and wife, both of them are working, and both of them are almost working in the similar categories. So we can find that both men and women. And if other teachers, I said like this because I don't know exactly about what other people are there, but you can see, like, in our school there are many men as well as women teachers are also there. So number of teachers, if you calculate in our school, see, like, if there are 60 teachers in our school, majority of the teachers are of women, so we have many number of women teachers. And in other fields also, nowadays the number of women working in the in different offices have been increased. However, still much more has to be done to free women from all sorts of miseries. Following step would help in promoting gender equality. So even though there are some kind of changes, but there are still more, many things have to be done. Let us see what are the steps that we have to do. Men should share the household chores and help the woman in child care. So men should help the woman in the household activities, like the works that we have to do at home, as well as they should be help the woman for taking care of their children. Dowry system should be completely abolished. So this dowry system is a big problem, and it has to be fully abolished. Women should be made financially independent. So they should be independent. Even though the people, those who are working, the women are working and they are earning, but the money is handled by the husbands. So that kind of system has to be changed, and both has to be equal. Both should they should be independent. They should have at least their own income for their own activities at least. Girls' education should be sponsored. So we have to sponsor the education of the girls. So many of the parents are not sending their girls to the school, maybe because they are not having money to educate them. So, but we have to sponsor their education. Girls should not be forced into early marriage. So some girls are married earlier. Even, see, like, now 18 years of age is supposed to be there for a girl to marry. But in some families we can say that they are married even earlier ages. Some girls are getting married in 13 or 14 or even 15, so like that. Different ages are there in the earlier ages itself. So even a child of 15 or 16 years of age is not capable of handling a family. So it is not good to give them for marriage. People mocking and passing comments at girls should be severely punished. So good punishment, severe punishment has to be given to the people, those who are making comments and fun on the girls. At workplace, equal pay should be given to both women and men for the same work. At workplace, both should have equal salary for the work that they are doing if the work is same. See, like, if both two people, like men and women, is teaching in the same class, then both should get the same amount of salary, or if the same type of work that they are doing, they should get the equal amount of salary, equal amount of income, wages. The formation of an equal society begins with a small but concrete steps. It is heartening to note that changes are happening in our society, but yet women continue to be discriminated in many parts of the country. Even member of the society should try to bring in the changes. Every member of the society should try to bring in the change. The message regarding gender equality should be spread far and wide. Eliminating gender inequality is not an easy task, but certainly not an impossible feat. So we know that it is very much, like there are some steps are there, and it is our responsibility to take the steps against this one. Like if we have if we find any kind of system or any kind of problems like that, so we have to take steps against that, and we should be trying to promote the women and girls. Okay, so that is the message of this chapter, and we should try to follow it in our life at least, and we can think about a future which has men and women are going equally, and both of them will have equal opportunities. Okay, thank you so much.